Okay, building a mega menu, or so we call it, um, is a great way to nest and display large numbers of pages and subpages in a helpful way to help users navigate around. So just by way of example, here's a good example of a good mega menu. So instead of a regular drop-down menu like this, we've got this mega menu that sprawls out horizontally, and there are several columns, and these are headers for each of the columns. And you can see how that's laid out and nested in a much more organized fashion, especially when you have a lot of pages. So let's show you how this works. So currently on our website, we've got a couple of pages nested under the About page, but let's build a make pretend mega menu, and I'll show you how that works here in the back end. So we got to go to the Appearance tab, to Menus, and we can see we've got the home, about, and then we've got this little nesting and the blog and contact. So let's go ahead and add a few more pages just to make it a little more interesting. And so what we're going to do under the About page, what we're going to do is we're going to make this our mega menu. So what we do is go to the first tier page, and we're going to check this little box, Use as Mega Menu. And what that does is change some of these labels here. So we've got it as a mega menu. Therefore, any of the first tier subpages become columns. Okay, so we've got 3 columns set up now, and underneath those columns, any second tier pages then become pages beneath the columns. So in this case, we've got, this would be the column page, and then these would be the sub pages. So this is column, 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 and the sub pages down beneath. So column, 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 and the sub pages down beneath. So we can, we can add more pages here. We can do some of this. Just got some fictitious pages by way of example here, and there. So as you can see, we've got a mega menu, column, column, column. So there are 3 columns: services, FAQ, and tax accounting Orlando. Strange stuff, but and then beneath each of those we've got these sub pages. So let's save our menu, and I'll show you how that looks on the front end. So from this perspective, it doesn't look any different at all, but when we hover over About, there is our mega menu: services, FAQ, tax accounting Orlando. Pretty cool stuff. So the other thing that we want to show you is maybe you don't want these column headings. Maybe you just want, maybe you have a number of subpages, and instead of having them all string down the page infinitely, we want to set them up into columns without any headings. And that's also really easy to do. And what we would do there is go to custom links, and for the URL we could just set a hashtag so it doesn't link anywhere, and we just use a dash. Okay, so a dash and a hashtag can create a column that does not have any headline. So let's do 3 of those. Perfect. So we've got 3, 1, 2, and 3. So now we've got these pages that become, so we've got a column, some pages, we've got another column, and we'll put some more pages. Good. And we've got our last column, which we'll have to move this, unless we want it to be another column with this header, we need to move it within that column. And you can see how these are pages and these are now columns, and that should do it. So we should have these string of 3 columns without headers. So if we refresh, there we go. So now we've got no headers, and we've got a nice string of 3 columns. I believe the maximum you can do is 5 columns across the page. So you could fit a large number of pages on this navigation menu using mega menus, and that is how we do it.